All right, we coming in again. All praise to the Most High. I'm gonna start out with another one worder and see what's going on. All praise to the Most High. Okay. My father said, after you have done all you can, daughter, just stand. That's all, daughter, just stand. Cause, you know, we finna see what them missus gonna have to talk about. All right. What we got here? What we got here? What we got here? What we got? What we got? What we got here? All right, Susan. What's up, girl? Okay, first card. We got the call. All right. The call. The call, it says. Next card we got, it says family. Okay. And then it said hunger fallen by grief. Oh, okay. Wow. They were hunger for money, and now they got grief. What you say, what you say, what you say, 'cause they turned around and didn't know. They thought they didn't know. They made a deal with the devil. Yes, they did. Oh, okay. There go the devil. Lucifer, Maylock, Jezebel, Astro, Nimrod. All y'all. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? So, what I'm really more so seeing here with the call, we got family, you got hunger, you got grief, and you got the devil. So, now that call could be any kind of call. Okay. Family can be just any kind of family. Don't have to be blood kin. Could be social family. Or however. Okay. Hunger, it was something they had a big expectation for. Okay. Now they may have some type of grief. The devil, I really feel like that's really only classified something that's been very repetitive or that has been in continuous stages, okay, when it could come to a family. Okay, that's how I see that. So let's go on and pull a couple cards on here. We ain't gonna be in this here long. All right. We have the call. Spirit gave me another word, but he told me don't speak that one. So we just gonna deal with it on the surface of what the card says. The card says the call, okay? But we're gonna see what Spirit talking about with the call. All right, we got judgment. So maybe somebody called the judgment, okay? Maybe that was the call. Maybe somebody accepted, okay, the call or something like that. Okay, somebody could have been awakening to something, okay? Somebody could have been doing some type of assessment, okay? But either way it goes, somebody apparently they came and did what needed to be done or attempted to or whatever. But however, it's like they were, what you call it, suited up and ready to go with it, okay? Something like that. That's how I can see that. All right. Anything else on the call? You got an Ace of Cups. All right. And I feel Spirit is very pleased. Okay. All right. I feel the heavens is very pleased because apparently whatever this call was all about. It has some very significance, okay, attached to it, okay. All right, it was needed, okay. All right, it was part of the Most High plan, okay. We see the dove out here, okay. Something needed to be spoken, okay. Dove also talks about love, right? Spirit really was trying to get the peoples to the point of well, to obtain the promise that he promised, okay. He promised peace, okay, among other things, okay. But he said, but somebody was willing, okay. I feel that's why this Ace of Cups is here, okay. We got family here. We got family. So this could also be pertaining to multiple peoples, okay? That could be something there, okay? It can also be, just like I said, it could be an organization as a family, a blood family, or a social family. What is it with this family here, Spirit? Okay, we got here 2 of Wands. That talks about partnership, planning, preparation, inspiration. So it could be, okay, could be going back to what I was talking about, okay? All right, even on another message, okay, especially with the, and then we got influence. Family could have been in influence, okay, all right. This person probably felt the family knew everything or knew the right things or wouldn't lie to them, okay, would make help them, okay, when it comes to their decision makings, okay. This here was a part of a plan here, okay. Even involves some partnership as well, okay, when it comes to the family. Okay, what else is going on here? We got the Empress, probably about who somebody is, okay? All right, apparently, potentially, the Empress could have been a part of a family or a social group, or it was something that was known, okay? All right, and it was a plan. Plan could have been for or against, okay? Even with the influence and the partnership, it could have been something for or against the Empress, okay? What else you want to say here, Spirit? Okay, we got here the Temperance Angel coming out. So then following that, you got here a Knight of Pentacles. So that right there, that talks about that prosperity, the benefits. What did I say? Spirit said what? Somebody accepted their call. They was willing, okay? All right. Spirit needed a vessel, okay, to maneuver and do certain things, okay? All right. And then we got this family here, okay, with this 2 of Wands. So the family made a plan, okay? Either a plan for the betterment or not the betterment. But this plan had a lot to do with making partnership, causing influence, okay? All right? And apparently somebody knew about something, but somebody at the same time could have a change of heart, okay, about something, okay? But the thing about it, it could have been a lot of healing, guidance, things were going on to kind of help things stay a little balanced, okay? But it seemed like a lot of prosperity, benefit, investment, okay, could have went to others as well, okay? Give me a closing on this Empress and the family. A closing. So we got a masculine to come out. Now this masculine could have been a part of something, could have been part of an institution, okay, or this masculine could have been in leadership, okay, or this person could have had some knowledge about something, all right. But however we see here, somebody could have some type of loss about something, or they may be thinking about something. But however, I feel that this could be the family, okay. Maybe this person is part of the family or something like that. This hierophant is only classifying whatever this family is. I feel right there, okay. Then we got hunger and grief. Okay, we got a Queen of Wands coming out there. Okay. We got a Queen of Wands. So like I said, this person could have had a hunger for something, okay? Or this person could have some type of grief, okay? So if you have a hunger for something, okay, that tells me you want to win at all costs. That's why that Five of Swords kind of somewhat been coming out maybe. But then you got grief out here. What a grief. Maybe something changed. Maybe some truth come out. Maybe something was said. Okay. Maybe it has something to do with something here. Okay. But let's see now the reason. We see the Queen of Wands is here. But what is this reason? Because we have hunger and grief out here. We got both. Wow. We got here a Seven of Swords that talks about the dishonesty. Okay, the deception. Okay. All right. Throwing rocks, hiding your hand. All right. We got the Lovers here. And then you got a Five of Pentacles here. All right. So somebody could have wanted somebody to have some type of loss, hardship, wanted somebody to struggle, wanted peoples to struggle. This could go multiple ways here. But however, it was some deception, dishonesty going on. Could have been going on about or from a Queen of Wands, okay? When it comes to the Lovers, okay? All right? Whoever that could be. Don't have to be lovers like that. Could be two people that supposed to been accept the call. Okay? But over here it look like it's just one person on the card. So who knows? Alright? But maybe this was something that this individual was trying to stop. Okay? Because whoever this individual is must have been familiar with something when it came to the Most High plan. Okay? Alright? They was already, could have been in partnership with the family, okay? All right? So they came and joined with the family, okay? Could be to come against a masculine. It can go like that, all right? But then we got the devil there. What the devil there for? Wow. Now with the devil got that coming there, we got hangman. Okay. That's the hangman. So how did I say this at the beginning? This could have been something that been going on with a family. Okay. Especially with the devil being there. Because the devil, it lines in with desire, obsession. It talk about bondage, captivity. It could talk about contracts. So we got the hangman here. All right. So with this card, it talks about rebirth, reflection. It could talk about waiting. So that tells me this family tried to manipulate others. That the one that accepted the call, which is why this judgment and this Ace of Cups here, they tried to portray as the devil with this hangman. Okay? And you got the death card. But then you got here a Ace of Wands. Spirit intervened twice here in this reading. Not only on appreciation for accepting the call, but appreciation for going through even now, back to what we started from. After you have done all you can, you stand, right? So the devil, what they tried to portray it as the devil about you, Spirit turned it into an Ace of Wands. Okay? Giving you power, authority, career, beginning, travel. Okay? That's what I see there. And then we got the protection here. We got the boundaries here. We got the courage here. We got the challenge here. Okay? All right. We see a King of Cups here. Could be some type of shift or change or something. Okay. With a King of Cups. Okay. Could have been some form of betrayal. Maybe this person feeling some type of grief as well. Okay. Because we had a Queen of Wands come out here with the grief, right? Now what I'm seeing here could be a King of Wands also going to end up feeling some type of way with sorrow, heartbreak. Okay? So that's what I potentially what's going on with this reading. So let's get some closings. So that's pretty much how I'm seeing it, and I'm not going to go any more deeper with this. Let's get some closings. Let's go here with the call. We had the Judgment. We had the Ace of Cups here. Okay. We got deceit. It could have been some deceit. Okay. Going back to what I was saying. That was deceit. Especially for them to try to label you as something what you wasn't. It was deceit there. They tried to label you as something that you wasn't. All right? That was deceit. Okay? Family. We got numbness. Numbness. It says to feel pain is to be alive and human. Okay? So whatever it was, especially when it came to the Empress, okay, with them knowing who this person was, because you got the Empress, the Temperance, and you got the Knight of Pentacles. They knew who this person was, okay? But I feel that they had some type of numbness, all right? Okay? The numbness was just that could be. They could have just, I'm not being funny, but they just could have been some hateful peoples. They could have just been some hateful peoples. Because the card even say to feel pain is to be alive and human. They probably didn't even look at you as being alive, and they didn't look at you as being human. This hunger and grief. What's going on with this? All right, I had to turn the cards over, y'all. Okay, what is this hunger and grief? 2 came out. We got projection and neglect. And if I'm not mistaken, these the same 2 cards just came out together in the prior read. Projections and neglect. Okay. And we already see here the 5 of Pentacles, right? That's nothing but neglect. Being left out in the cold, feeling lost, struggle, hardship. Okay? Somebody wanted that for a union or the lovers or whoever bringing harmony, okay? Balance. Utilizing deception, trickery, okay? Along with that what? Projection. It says seek the truth within before pointing fingers. And apparently that ain't what they did. They didn't seek the truth first before they started pointing fingers. They just went on out and joined in, okay? We see the 2 of Wands, the plan and preparation, the partnership, just joined in just because. It says seek the truth within before pointing fingers, okay? Let's talk about the devil, okay? Finally, with the devil, you got distrust. Okay. Now some people are having distrust because what? The Most High said, he said, I'll make your enemy your footstool. Okay. Letting everybody know, no, this girl is still here. This girl did what I needed her to do, or this boy did what I needed them to do, which or however it may go. Okay, but they did it. Even though they wanted to put death on you, even though they want to try to sacrifice you, even though they wanted to stall you out, even though they didn't want you to have a rebirth, even though they didn't want nobody to have no reflections about you. All praises and judgment are once again for the double time in the same reason. Same reading. Judgment. Okay? Acceptance. Awakening. Assessment. Ace of Wands is here. Authority. Power. Career. Beginning. Okay? However you see this Ace of Wands. Fight on the whole reading, Spirit. Fight on the whole reading. Once again, for the third time, I think I done discovered this word. What word, Susan? Grief. It says, in pain, find healing. And deeper connection. What? To the self. You ain't going to tell me these two readings just come around, did not just all just put on the chain. Add it on to the chain link. Add it on to the chain link. That's all it did. Add it on to the chain link. Okay. Or what? Whatever this here deception and was all about. That's it. That's all I see there. We're coming back with the final one.